Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. This is my first official upload for not just Halloween, but for my special effects makeup. If you want to know how I made this mask, then just keep on watching. So I started with two wire hangers. I took the hangers and I untwisted them and I made them into a U shape, the shape of the jaw. And then I took the hangers and I taped them to a hat. And you want to make sure that the bill of the hat is facing backwards. I used duct tape. You're going to need some extra hands to help you with this process because taping them on there is difficult. But once you get them on there, use like a heavy tape, like a duct tape, or you don't want to use scotch tape or anything like that. You want it to be strong. Once I had the tape in place where I wanted it to, I then began to make it into a 3D shape. So I layered toilet paper, just packed it on top of each other, and then I wrapped the duct tape around. I then started adding like paper towels, and eventually I moved on to this other type of stuffing. It's actually head covers for a waxing table. I ran out of duct tape, so I started to use clear tape. It's still very heavy duty tape. I'm showing you the headrest covers. They were thick enough, but still lightweight enough to make the filling of the mask, because you want to make your mask 3D. So you want to stuff it with something that's going to be lightweight, because it's going to get heavy as you add the plaster later on. So I just, around the shape that I created, the U shape that I created with the wire, I used anything soft and then I taped around that. I hope this makes sense for you guys. And I brought it up into the hat. You want to just create like anchors. Think of it as like stability points, because that's where it matters the most. So the teeth I created using Model Magic, which is just like an air clay. And my daughter actually created the teeth for me. She did each individual one by hand. So I'm just showing you what I'm using now. So once you have the tape in place, you're happy with the shape, you're happy with the 3D effect of it, you can go in and start adding your plaster strips. Now I cut the plaster strips into various shapes, long, fat, short, just gave it some variety. And then I took a bowl of water, and once I had those cut, I dipped each one of the plaster strips into the bowl one by one. You don't want to put them all in there at once. I don't know if you've ever used plaster strips before, but they're pretty easy to get. I got these from Hobby Lobby. They sell them on Amazon. They sell them at Joann Fabrics. They're very simple to use. You want to make sure that you get all of the water off of each strip. All of the little holes that are inside of it will disappear once you smooth it through with your fingers. And then you just want to put it onto the mask and smooth it out. Here I'm showing you that I used a latex paste, which is basically flour and latex, and I have it turned upside down so that I can do the roof of the mouth. I'm adding the teeth, but I'm creating a base layer here where the teeth can actually stick in. So I'm taking that with the knife and I'm just kind of laying it down there, nothing too neat. And then I'm going to take some latex in a small little container, using my finger, dipping my finger into the latex. You want to smooth out the ridge for where the teeth are going to sit at. I'm just making another batch, and I eyeball this. You just want it to be creamy. I didn't really show you how I did this, but here you can see I'm smoothing this out. Now this is not perfect. I'm not making this perfect. Her teeth are not perfect. If you've ever seen Barbara Maitland, if you've seen Beetlejuice, you know that her teeth are crooked as hell. And once I have it kind of soft, kind of flat, I start laying the teeth down. I'm just pressing them into the latex. And then from there, I'm going to take and push the latex up against the teeth, making a gum line. You could see what I'm doing. It's better to see it than really for me to explain it, but that's just basically, think of it of your own teeth, right? Once it dries, it's going to dry like this, like clear color, showing you the tongue I made out of a sock. I wrapped the sock in aluminum foil, and then I also wrapped that in plaster. I apologize, I did not show that part, but it was very easy. So I just took a long sock, I didn't cut it, stuffed it with some toilet paper, wrapped it in plaster, and I painted it. I painted everything. I used like this taupey beige, almost brown, and then like a shell beige color mixed together. For the roof of the mouth, I used the red. The eyes, I just painted black dots onto little styrofoam balls. There are pieces of the latex that you can kind of see through the mouth and the teeth area, but honestly, you can't tell any of that. Here I'm just trying it on so you can get a full effect, see how it looks. The book, I made that. It was my BoxyCharm box, and all I did was print it out the paper, and I just glued it on there with a glue stick. So it looks like a book, but it's just a BoxyCharm box. And I'm just kind of moving everything around. Now the black covering is just a stocking. What I did is I cut 2 ear holes into a stocking that I fit to my face, and I slid that directly over my ears, and that was it. If you have any questions, leave them down below. Try to make this quick and to the point. If you want to see more, definitely subscribe, like, comment, share. Thanks so much for watching. See you guys next video.